Chazak Baruch Boker Tov, Shavua Tov. Chazak Baruch for making the minyan and making it happen. A lot of people are away, including myself, Bezrat Hashem, starting this afternoon for a week, going to Eretz Yisrael. So, Bezrat Hashem, thank you so much, and have everybody in mind the tefillot in the Mekomot HaKadoshim, Bezrat Hashem. So, Siman Ayin Gimel, the Shemesh Umagen, is an interesting question. And he says like this: as someone asks, a person by the name of Rabbi Shmuel Naiman, seems Ashkenazi, a gabbai of a certain synagogue, asks Rabbi Shalom says the following. He says, if ladies in the Bet Knesset, they're in the ladies section, if they could sing when the men are singing as well. For instance, during the high holidays when it's a lot of songs and you get into it. And the thing is that in their synagogue, the men were able to hear the woman singing. So when the woman would be singing, but the men wouldn't be able to hear, there's a distance, it's even here, it's maybe a little bit distance. So that's not a problem. But what about when now the men could hear the lady singing? So he says that it's a davar pashut, it's obvious that the ladies shouldn't raise their voice to the point that the men could hear, as they're supposed to just be listening or singing in a very very low way that the men couldn't hear. Now, just if people don't understand, the issue is a kol isha, the voice of a woman in a singing tone. The Gemara says is kol isha erva. The voice of a woman in a singing tone is like an erva, which is like it could lead to men being excited. I mean, it could lead to things, and it's not sniut, and therefore men shouldn't hear another woman singing. Even his own wife, when she's a nidah, halachot about that, he shouldn't be hearing her singing. And he says for sure, not during the high holidays. This is the holy days. That we have to make sure that this. I'm sure there's shuls where the mechitza is right behind where the men are, right off to the side. So it's right near, right. So especially in those areas that the men can maybe hear the woman singing. To be careful, and the gabbai should really speak to these women benachat in a very calm way to get them to understand what their function is in the shul, what this one's function is, and each one, that everything should work out. And to remember what it says in the Torah when it comes to hakel. Hakel ta'am ha'anashim ve'anashim ve'ataf. Hakel was once every 7 years, meaning all the time during the three regalim, the men, the woman, the children were always by the Beit HaMikdash. Hakel was once every 7 years, where they were all there, and they were hearing either the king or the Kohen Gadol reading all of Sefer Devarim. And it says in Masechet Chagiga, Hanashim Baim Lilmod, the men come to learn from what's going to be heard, what's going to be learned from the king or from the Kohen Gadol. Nashim Baut Lishmoa, and the women come to hear, and the children come to bring reward to those that are bringing them, so they can learn eventually. But the nashim baut lishmoa, ideally they come to hear. Now, if they're saying things that no one else could hear, it's as if they're quiet because no one else is hearing it. So that's the outlook. It's a little bit of an obvious teshuvah, but it is in order here and just something to bring out. Okay, that's that for today. Minchat tonight at 7 p.m. Have a good day, and we'll see you guys soon. Time of the video.